Hey guys, I know I look really good in this lighting. Kind of harsh, but I wanted to make a quick video because I haven't posted in a few days, and I've had something, as always, on my mind, and just wanted to throw something out there in the usual sort of unformatted way that I do. So when we're talking about religion in general, there's this tendency to use the terms faith and belief system, worldview, etc. And I just wanted to clarify something. Wicca is not a faith. It's not a belief system. The idea that belief, and by extension faith, are what's critical about religion is very much a Judeo-Christian Western conception of religion. And it's something that, it's a way of talking about religion that's actually very recent. Wicca is not an orthodoxic faith. It's about practices. And by extension, it doesn't make any sense to talk about Wicca as a faith. Because being Wiccan has nothing to do with what you believe. It's about what you do. And anyway, I realize that a lot of us toss around terms like faith and belief because it's kind of a PC way of talking about religion. And I think a lot of it is just that we don't really understand where those terms come from. And if you look to, like, think like European colonialism in Asia, okay? There was this whole deal where you get Westerners encountering Buddhism and trying to talk about Buddhism with other Westerners after traveling in Asia and coming back and talking about what do Buddhists believe. And that's really not an effective way to talk about Buddhism, because Buddhism, again, it's not about beliefs. I guess what I'm trying to say is that religion is more complicated than that, and there's this tendency amongst Westerners, and especially amongst Westerners with Judeo-Christian backgrounds, which is basically all of us because we live in the West, to talk about religion in terms of belief. And I just want to point out that this is really something that's only developed in the last 150 years or so. This is a new way of talking about religion, and it's not neutral. And we use those terms like they're neutral, and they're not. They are derived essentially from Christianity and Western interpretations of religion. So when I talk about being Wiccan, I'm not talking about my faith in Wicca. I'm not talking about my belief in Wicca. I'm talking about what I do that makes me Wiccan. And Wicca is not structured in the same way that Christianity is. It's not about what you believe or what you think or how you feel. It's about a certain set of actions. And, you know, like, people can disagree with me, of course, like, that's fine, but I guess I just wanted to make the point that, and it's not to say that, like, if you use terms like belief and faith wantonly, like, that's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that I think we should be aware of where those terms come from and why we use them. And just as a heads up, in the academic study of religion, we don't talk about beliefs and faiths, because those are not neutral terms. They're Judeo-Christian terms. And anyway, I just wanted to point that out because of course, I watch a lot of videos and reading a lot of blogs, and even people who have been practicing in an assortment of neo-pagan traditions for a long time, and have even studied religion more extensively, still use the term faith or belief system as though it's neutral. And I'm only speaking for Wicca because that's where my experience is, but I would go so far as to say that most other neo-pagan traditions fall into the same category. Wicca is not a faith. It's not a belief system. It's an orthopraxic religion, which means that it's rooted in practice. It's not rooted in what you think about the universe or how you feel or whether or not you believe in something. Anyway, I don't know how clear that was, but I just wanted to kind of point that out and just kind of make people aware that these are not neutral terms.